Today, I'm going to teach you how with a little bit of defensive adjustment, you can shut down all of that turbo abuse people like to do online after they score on you. Down the sideline and down the middle. We're going to snub it out, family. And yes, make sure you stay to the end of the video for an important channel update. But as for the video today, I'm going to teach you how you can stop all of that turbo cheesing after you scored on someone online, alright? So without further delay, let's take a look at how I like to stop these after score turbo cheeses. What I like to do is I actually like to switch to 2-free zone after I score on them, and then after they have made a pass, I'll switch back to man-to-man defense. But I start off with a 2-free zone. This is because, as you can see from the spacing of a 2-free zone, the middle and the sides and the baseline is very well covered. So if they try to turbo down any of those areas, they're gonna get into trouble. So let's watch this one time in real time. You see here, after I've scored on him, I've switched to a zone. He tries to turbo down the baseline, and it leads to nothing. Because even though he dropped Serge Ibaka, the zone defense make Marc Gasol rotate, so it was covered. Here he is again. He tries to go down the sidelines again. Nothing. Turbo cheeses are so predictable. So one more time, after the score, I switch to the zone. He comes down the sidelines and is so trapped. He picks up the ball and loses it out of bounds. So this is so rewarding because I don't like people that do this at all. You can see it one more time in slow-mo. He tries to turn the baseline and attack from there, but the zone has literally 4 defenders covering up with Russell Westbrook roaming. There's a difficult passes up top. He panics and loses the ball. I love this tactic so much. Here you can see it one more time. This time he tries to go up the middle, turboing after the score. Still nothing. Now obviously he's been scoring other ways in this game. Like he does have 14 points, but this completely snuffs out what they like to do after they get scored on. There's no more easy passes because of this tactic. So Marc Gasol is doing great, and I love these new jerseys. Let's go. Here he is again, and you can see Marc is already in the paint. So this actually takes away a lot of the glitch this year where they just don't get into the right position after in transition. With the zone defense intact, they will always have a man in the middle, so they can't turbo it down your throat. And if they try to turbo it down to the sideline, you have 2 bigs there to meet them. So this is great defensive adjustments, considering how people like to abuse this online all the time. Now, obviously though, I'm not telling you to stay in the zone afterwards. Do not stay in the zone for the whole possession. It's just not that great. So once they fail, they're turboing, and they will obviously make a pass. After one pass, you want to switch back to man-to-man. So you can see here, he tries to turbo down the court, and at this point, I know he's got nowhere to go because the zone has that side covered. So he's one pass, I switch it back to man-to-man, and now I just play legitimate traditional defense on him, and he's got nowhere to go. And you can see the lead is getting bigger and bigger. Let's watch that one more time in slow-mo. So once he's here, you know he's got nowhere to go. And he's going to make this pass. So what you want to do is switch to man-to-man by swiping the touchpad from right to left. Or you can just click left on the D-pad and select with the right stick. Both way it works. But just make sure you switch back to man-to-man after one pass. And then you just play that legitimate defense and shut it all down, family. So because of my defensive adjustment, he wasn't able to get the easy baskets he's used to by abusing turbo. And we put him away in the 4th quarter. We're up 13. And he decides to rage quit, obviously. So yes, this defensive tactic is very useful, family. Just make sure you remember to switch from zone to man after they made that initial one pass. And one quick channel update, as I promised from earlier. Yes, thanks for staying, by the way. So in the description below, there's actually a straw poll. And in the straw poll, you can vote for which team you would like to see in my Team of the Week feature. So what this Team of the Week feature does is that for that entire week, all of my tutorials are going to be based on that team. Now, obviously, the tips and the tutorials, you can use it for other teams, but they will just be specifically focused for that team, like best for that team. So vote in the straw poll below to which team you want to see featured. That for week number 2. Week number 1, I've already gone to work. So next week, I've already done the work for it. So that team has already been decided on. But you guys can vote for what teams you would like to see in the future, especially in the upcoming week number 2. So this weekend, I got a new freelance offense coming to complement the pace motion offense you guys fell in love with from last week. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, make sure you vote in the straw poll below. You can cast multiple votes. You can only vote once, but you can cast multiple votes on all the teams that are out there. So just make a vote and I will keep the results, and yeah, that's it. And thanks for coming by, family. I will see you next time. And use this zone switching from man to zone tactic to stop those turbo cheeses, all right? I hate that stuff. All right, see ya.